Welcome back. Thank you very much for staying with us right here on News Today. As the 17th World Conference on Tobacco draws to a close, delegates are expecting to make an input in the declaration that's going to be adopted. As stated earlier in our program, some tobacco control organizations have resolved on laying criminal charges against the tobacco industry, accusing it of killing at least 7 million people annually around the world. Let's now cross live to Zandile Mbieza at the Cape Town ICC for a wrap. Over to you, Zandi.
Thank you very much. We have with us here Professor Ayo Yusuf, who's going to give us a sense of what have been the highlights of the conference. And later this afternoon, we are anticipating a declaration to be signed, and he'll give us a little bit more on that. Prof, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So the conference is drawing to a close. What have been the major highlights, and what does this mean now? Where to from now after the conference?
Well, as the objective of the conference, we had set out to cover a couple of new things in science, and particularly what has come through is the need for a broad coalition or alliance, particularly in Africa, where tobacco control is still at its infancy. The second thing that came out here is the importance of monitoring tobacco industry and preventing their interference from policy making, particularly in Africa, where the governments are often very weak. And finally, there was a lot of evidence around the fiscal policy, the importance of tax. For example, there's much more evidence that now out there that it's a win-win policy. If you increase the price of cigarette, the government will get more money. People will smoke less, and the population will be healthier. So those three things are going to be the take-home from me, that's in terms of what I've seen. And going forward, it will be important to have the knowledge hub in UCT, the Economics Knowledge Hub, to take forward the issue of illicit trade. There was a lot of discussion about that. There was somebody from Treasury that wanted to know more about how do you measure illicit trade, because it has been disturbing the government from actually increasing price, well, under the pretext that it's going to cause illicit trade. The observatory at Sefako Makhachi in University in Pretoria is also going to be doing a lot of policy research and tobacco industry monitoring.
So we've been hearing quite a lot about a declaration that's going to be signed later this afternoon in the corridors of the ICC, eavesdropping conversations. Everyone is looking forward to this declaration. Give us an overview of what this declaration is and how significant is it?
Well, without letting too much out of the bag, I would really say one thing that's coming out from there is recognizing the issue of gender. Gender, not necessarily just women, but women issues and the dimension of gender around tobacco control has not previously been highlighted in this conference. So this is going to be one thing that's coming through. The other one that is quite innovative is the issue of tobacco control as human right. The right to health, the right to life, the right to protect young children from advertisement from the tobacco industry and getting them addicted. Because once you're addicted, you're not making a choice anymore. Mm-hmm. You're now addicted for life. So it's not, it's actually a matter of rights. Mm-hmm. So just to put it simply, I would like you to just wait and see the detail of that declaration, but it's going to be exciting. Mm-hmm.
Well, there you have it. We are eagerly waiting for the signing of this declaration, and we will be bringing you information on that right here in the Mother City's ICC. From us, it's back to you in studio.